Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. So we're gonna go ahead and do a what spirit needs you to know currently, okay? If that's something that interests you, please stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's gonna have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable, okay? Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support, Gemini. Thank you so much for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? Let's go ahead and do a yes or no really quickly. Let's get that part done. You know me, I'm not thinking of anything, guys. This is all for you, okay? So go ahead and think of a question here. What's the answer, please, Spirit, to Gemini's question? What is the answer? I'd love to get a pop if possible. Okay. All right, well, that's just too damn bad, right? All right, what do we have here? We have not the right time, Gemini. Okie dokie, okay? We'll get more information on the bottom of the deck. So that's not a no. That's just, it's not the right time, okay? That's, you know, when I see this card, you guys know, I always think of the clock with divine timing, and then I always think the mushrooms of like, it has to be the right conditions, you know, for something to grow, for something to move, for something to happen, guys, okay? So now is just not the right time, but that doesn't mean that it couldn't be tomorrow, doesn't mean it couldn't be the next day, doesn't mean it couldn't be 10 minutes from now, right? It's just that right now is not the right time, okay? Let's go ahead and get a power animal, please, for what you want Gemini to know, Spirit, okay? A power animal is an animal that you pull on its traits and its attributes to help you in whatever you're going through at the moment, okay? So what do we have here for Gemini? We have the golden egg. Okay, Gemini, we haven't gotten that one before. They're showing me, for some reason, I don't know why they're showing me this, guys, but they're showing me that scene from, if you've ever seen that movie American Beauty, which is a very controversial movie, but they're showing me that scene where the kid is videotaping the bag that's just floating around in the wind, and it's just like, you know, it's like art, it's like deep, it's like supposed to be like, you know, something that's adding some kind of perspective or something. And it's like this person just, I don't know, Gemini, maybe people don't get you, or maybe you feel like people don't get you. There could be this energy here of like, you could show somebody like a video of like a bag that you know, it's just floating around there in the wind, and people are like, okay. And you're like, don't you get it? Like, don't you feel what the bag feels right now? Like, we're all just dust in the wind, right? Like, I feel like people are like, Gemini, I don't know what you're smoking, but I don't want any, right? Like, it's something like that for somebody out there, okay? I feel like, you know, you might feel like people just don't get you right now, okay? Or you can feel like you have so much potential, but it's just not being realized for whatever reason, which I kind of see with the golden egg. I don't know exactly what this card stands for. I don't think I've ever read the meaning of it in the book, so it's gonna be a first for both of us. But I do feel like there's something here with you have a lot of potential. You know, you have some kind of potential that's sent here from the divine. You have a gift, or you have a skill, a talent that's meant to be seen. It's meant to be explored, even by you, okay? But there could be something here where maybe it's just not ready yet. They're giving me the energy of like when you're baking a cake and, you know, you really want that cake, but if you go and you take the cake out too early, it's gonna be gooey in the middle, and it's just not gonna be at its optimum potential, which is interesting because we have not the right time. So Spirit could be trying to get some of you guys to understand divine patience, divine timing, which I know can be very triggering for people, because a lot of people, I feel like you guys feel like you've been very patient, you've been waiting, right? But there's just something that's, it's gonna be ready when it's ready, and when it is ready, it's going to be beautiful, okay? I do feel like there's something within you, like you are this egg and you haven't hatched yet. So this is like a mystery egg, right? We don't know what you're gonna be, Gemini. You don't know what you're gonna be. It's like, don't limit yourself or put yourself into a box of, this is all I'll ever be, this is what I am, this is my label, right? I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you don't have a label. You don't have a certain set potential on you. You're meant to be what you're going to be, right? I don't feel like you're done yet, or you've reached the height of what you could be. And even though you're not what you could be, or what you should be, or what you're going to be, doesn't mean that you shouldn't be what you are right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like you're an egg right now. You're a golden egg, and that's okay, because that's what you're supposed to be right now. Maybe you'll be a golden goose. Maybe you'll be a golden snake. Maybe you'll be a golden turtle or whatever else comes out of eggs, okay? Maybe you'll be something else. But right now you are this golden egg, and it's okay to be where you're at, okay? So let's see. Let's get all the way back to the ether and see. Okay, golden egg. All right. Now the ether ones are a little bit longer than the other animals, so just bear with me here. I need to get some coffee. They also have lots of big words sometimes, so just deal with me, okay? It says, message at the center of the heart, an unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message, and the sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of the modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, no pushing, or grasping. Okay, find a place deep within and restful ease, perhaps through yoga or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection and for contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart. Staying open to any response you hear, engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for far too long. Listen to the message that they've been waiting to tell you, okay? So the golden egg is connected to the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra. Okay, and it's very interesting here because it's almost like you do have a question, and this question could be connected to like, who am I, what I'm meant to be, where I'm meant to go, what's going to develop, right? Some of you, again, you want answers, or you want results, or you want progress, you want movement, you want something, okay? And there's this energy here of like, it's just not the right time, and there could be something where it's like you need to contemplate, you need to meditate. I do feel like Spirit also, again, with the balance energy, wants you to pull back, wants you to regain your balance, wants you to spend time contemplating and thinking. And some of you guys might just be at this state right now where you're just like, I don't want to think about this anymore. Okay, I don't want to think about it. Like, it's happened. I've accepted that it's happened. I want to move on. I'm ready, right? I'm ready. Like, they're giving me like SpongeBob, okay? Which is funny because SpongeBob is golden too, but it's like, I'm ready. It's like giving me that energy of like, I don't want, you know, like when you're on a road trip with your parents and you're just like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Right? And it's like, no, we're not there yet. Okay. So there could be something here where it's like, you're not there yet and you're not ready. And it's time for you to sit here and just think. And some of you, again, you don't want to think anymore. I feel like it would be really beneficial for some of you guys to write your feelings out, okay? I'm a big fan of poetry. I'm a big fan of writing, and a lot of people never see any of my poetry or any of my, like, the writing that do, like, just the random stuff that I write down, because it's like my very raw core, like it's my deep feelings, okay? And some of them are pretty deep and raw and real, and it's just like, I feel like that might be helpful for some of you guys to really sit down and just write about how you feel, you know, write about what's happened, write about what you want, write about what you don't write or want, write about what's good and what's bad and what's upsetting, and, you know, get it out there on paper. It just feels like it's really important, okay? So if you are a writer, Gemini, it's like, don't limit yourself. And I feel like this goes for anybody who's creating, whether this is you writing, whether this is you doing some kind of art, whether this is you, I don't know, building something, okay? Maybe you cook, maybe you dance, maybe you sing, maybe you perform, okay? Maybe you do like puppet and like shadow puppets or something. I don't know, whatever you do, okay? There's this energy here of not containing yourself and not limiting yourself, all right? And allowing yourself to kind of just be in the motion, in the flow, okay? So there could be something about that, being in the flow right now. I feel that very strongly, all right? But yeah, I feel like the answer is going to come. Whatever question that you're asking right now, whatever you're seeking an answer to, it's going to come, Gemini, okay? And it might not come right away, because I do feel like there's something here where it's deep within you, the answer, and you need to find it, okay? So some of you guys might feel like Spirit's been a little quiet, or you're not getting all of the support that you usually get. Maybe your guides used to come right to your aid, or maybe there could be this energy of like the signs have slowed down, or you're not seeing the same signs. Maybe you're seeing different signs. It just feels like there could be a disconnect. Like, you know how like you're calling somebody, you're trying to get a hold of them, and it's just like ringing, ringing, ringing. That could be how it feels with your connection right now. Like usually, you know, spirit would answer after like a ring and a half, and now it's like it's ringing, it's ringing. You're like, okay. And I don't feel like it's like spirit's ghosting you or anything like that. I just feel like there's this energy of like, you know, the answer is deep within you, and I need you to start learning to lean on a sense of your own understanding. I need you to learn how to trust yourself, because you're wise enough to trust yourself. You're smart enough, you're strong enough to trust yourself. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do, not even me. You don't need anybody to lead you. You can lead yourself, you know? So there's something there with that, okay? We have Archangel Michael, all right? Trusting in heaven, you are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So some of you guys could be working with angels right now. Or maybe you want to work with angels. Maybe you're studying up on different things, like maybe angels, or maybe mythology, or maybe different religions or something like that. There could be something here about trying to seek the answer. Like some of you guys might be looking into Buddhism, or I don't know, I'm just getting this energy of like, or Taoism or whatever. I'm just feeling like there's something here about looking at different religions and how they process, what their perspective is, you know, and how they see the world, how they see spirit, and if it matches up to what you feel, or if maybe there's a different way, a better way. I'm also hearing like agnostic or something like that. So there could be something here about searching for the answer, searching for the truth of life, you know? What is the answer? Is any of this even real, right? Yeah, there could have been like an existential crisis, or there could be like a midlife crisis, or there's some kind of healing crisis, it almost feels like. Of like, who am I? Where am I? What is this? You know, who are you people? What is that from? Oh, God. It's from some kind of movie, but he's just saying it over and over again. Who are you people? Who are you people? I don't know. I don't know what that movie is, okay? Anyways, guys, that's not even the fucking point. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Spirit, what do you need Gemini to know right now? What do you want Gemini to know currently, please? Oh, okay. It popped. Where is it at? We have Horus, the cosmic gateway. It says your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So that's the second time since we dug into this deck that we've seen the word miracle, okay? And some of you guys, you need a miracle, or you need a hero perhaps, or you need something to come in and kind of, that's the thing, is like, I don't feel like you do, okay? I feel like this is spirit's like, no, you don't, like that, you feel like you need a hero, you feel like you need a miracle. And it's so interesting because in that reading that we just did, not too long ago, with that song, when a hero comes along, right? I went back because I haven't really heard that song in a very long time, and this is why Spirit has been encouraging me to not just go by the little snippets of music that I get, but actually look up the whole freaking song and look at the lyrics, because that song is not about somebody coming in. It's not about somebody coming in and saving you. Even though I feel like the message could still be true, there are going to be heroes and earth angels and people that show up in your life to help you along the way. But it's almost like this energy here of like, when a hero comes along, it's you. You're your hero, right? Excuse me. Like when you look in the mirror, you're your hero. You're the person that's looking back at you, right? So it's almost like when a hero comes along, that's you, right? With the strength to carry on, that's you, okay? And you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive, right? So there's something here where it's like, Gemini, I feel like Spirit wants you to see that. Spirit wants you to see that you are your own hero. You can cast your fears aside. You are going to survive. It's like all of that, okay, guys? Like, you know, like that's what I'm getting. Like, it's that kind of energy. But it's true, though. Your thoughts are magnetic and they're powerful, right? So it's almost like you could be walking along, okay, and because they're giving me somebody who's walking down the street and like they're thinking really dark, negative thoughts, right, about themselves, about other people, about the choices that they've made, and they're just attracting all that to them, right, because they're a magnet and their thoughts are magnetic. So it's like when they're sitting there and they're thinking, oh, life sucks, I suck, this sucks, they suck, everything sucks, right? It's like they're attracting all this darkness and these negative energies and these negative entities that just eat that shit up. They're like, oh yeah, right? We got us a light worker here, people, right? It's like giving that kind of energy. There could just be something here where you're just not in the best of moods, or you're just not feeling good. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that your thoughts are magnetic. Now, I know how that can feel because I've definitely been in that space before, where it's like you're just not feeling great. And then when you try to get some kind of guidance, and then the spiritualist wants to sit up there and be like, well, if you just thought happy thoughts, right, things would get better, right? It's like, and it's like, okay, if it was really that simple, I think I would have done that already, you know? But there's something here about practicing mindful thinking and trying to incorporate that in your everyday, because it is easy to stay in victim, guys. It is. And I say this as somebody who has at certain points in their life been dedicated to the victim, right? Been dedicated to the victimhood. Oh, everybody just wants to hurt me. Everybody just wants to leave me. Everybody just wants to reject me. You know, like, I've been in that energy before, and many times. And it's so easy to sit there, right? It's so easy to sit there. It's a lot harder to kind of pick yourself up, stop those thoughts, put your thoughts on something else. And if you can't find anything good in the moment, you can think of your kids, you can think of your pets, you can think of your plants, you know? Sometimes it helps just look at nice colors, you know? Like, when I'm feeling down, sometimes I just like to look at nice yellows or reds, okay? Or even like blues and greens. Like, it's just nice sometimes just look at nice images, look at pictures of flowers and birds and butterflies and bunnies and puppies. Like, it's just, sometimes it's nice to give yourself visuals, right? To get your mind off of what you're feeling. But it's so easy to just let yourself continue to walk down that street and think those negative thoughts and have all that darkness just come in and hit you and be attracted to you. But it's a lot harder to stop and be like, nope, I'm not doing this today. I'm not going to allow myself to do this. You know? So there's something here with that. I feel like you are right now in the middle of a transition period. You're incubating, right? You're in the darkness. We talk about that all the time. We talk about the cocoon. We talked about the womb. We talked about the dirt, the egg. Okay? You are in the egg of darkness right now. But you can't see that it's a golden egg. You just see the darkness around you. You just feel the pain. You feel the dark night of the soul. You feel all the growth that's painful and it hurts. You see the self-reflection and the self-accountability that you have to take. But you're actually incubating right now to transform into something beautiful, okay? Miraculous changes are occurring while you're in this egg, Gemini. And you might be like, are we ready yet? No, you ain't ready yet, boo. You're not. Okay, you're just not. It's just not time yet. We have Lady Portia, Divine Order. It says, do what feels right. An important lesson is unfolding right now, okay? Sorry, guys. All right. So, yeah, an important lesson is unfolding right now. And then we have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing, right? Increasing, meaning you might not be feeling it exactly right now, okay? So there's something here where you are being kind of left to incubate. And they're showing me almost like when eggs are placed in the incubator and they're kind of placed in this box where it's just, there's a lot of moisture, so there's a lot of feelings, right? There's a lot of heat, there's a lot of darkness, and they're just kind of sitting there, right? And obviously not all eggs. Some eggs need light, but I'm just saying. There's this energy here of you kind of being left alone right now to kind of cook almost, okay? Because that's what's needed. Oh, that's gonna be way too many, guys. So, Spirit, what do you need Gemini to know? What do you want them to know currently? What do you want them to know? What do you want them to hear? Okay. Do you want Gemini to know or hear? Okay. We have two cards that wanted to come out. We have Green Tea, Supreme Protection. It says you are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. Wow. It's not green tea, it's green Terra. I'm sorry, guys. All right, and then the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. I feel like it's almost like this energy of Spirit being like, I'm still here, guys, or something like that for some of you. That's not for everybody. Some of you guys really do feel that strong spiritual support. You feel like your guides around you. You feel your ancestors around you. You know, and others of you, you might not. So it's going to be different for everybody, right? The Supreme Protection is interested, if I could speak. I suddenly can't speak. It's interesting because I feel like you are being protected and cords are being cut right now, and it's a difficult moment. And I feel like these cords, I mean, yes, it could be cords to people, like actual individuals, but what I'm actually getting is energy cords to negativity. Okay, to darkness, to like bad habits, to insecurities, to trauma. Okay, I feel like there's something here where it's almost like, I know this is her hair, or at least that's what it looks like on the card, but it's almost like these were cords that were attaching you to just things that you didn't need to be attached to, right? So you're being protected right now. You are being asked to move beyond any kind of limitation, because those cords that were attached to you, they were keeping you in place, almost like a spider web, right? So you were stuck in this muck and you weren't able to kind of get free. So Spirit is working to cut these cords for you. And some of it could be painful, okay? So remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally, and Spirit does have your back, right? So the Holy Spirit is with you right now, you know? Yeah, you guys have way more spiritual support than you're aware of. It's just that you're in the egg, so you're not able to really see it or feel it. Or you're just not in the space to accept that. There's something like that. Obviously, that's not for everybody, but I am getting that for a good majority of you guys. You do feel like you've been left on your own, or you do feel like there's just no end in sight to this, you know? Excuse me. That's kind of what I'm getting, guys. Is there anything else? We have Lord Ganesh coming back out, okay? And just a reminder, it says obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. Okay, I'm getting a different message with that. And then we have Bridget, inner strength, move back to wholeness and recognize that you have the power. Yeah, don't give your power away. It's not a time to, and that's what you're doing when you're sitting there and you're thinking negative thoughts, or you're allowing yourself to dwell on situations that have happened and bad things that have happened and how this person hurt you, this person did you wrong, this situation didn't work out. Your parents never really gave a shit, you know, whatever it is, guys, it's like you're giving your power away to those little things, and you are creating those energetic cords that need to be cut, you know? So some of you guys might need to do like a supreme cord cutting, okay? It reminds me of my best friend. We like years ago, she was feeling really drained, and she was just, there were several different things that were coming from several different angles at her, and I suggested to her that she sit down, she do a ritual in her living room where she basically visualized all the different cords coming from her body. Okay, one was going to this person, one was going to that, one was going to her parents, one was going to her job situation, one was going to this, you know, all these different cords coming out from her body. And how she was taking those cords and not cutting them, but pulling them back to herself. Okay? Because how I explained it to her was basically like, when you're cutting that cord that's attached to that, it's like you're almost giving them that bit of energy. You cut the cord that was attached to you, they get to keep that bit as they float away, right? But instead, you're taking your cords back, you're taking your power back, and there could be something like that needs to happen for you guys. Like a supreme power pullback or something, calling back your power from every situation that you've been giving it to. Because not all of this is connected to people. It could be a cord of insecurities, right? It could be a cord of anger. It could be a cord of addiction, right? Whatever it is, guys, it's like you're pulling that power back. Now with the Lord Ganesh, the different message that I got here was spiritual support and connections are increasing. I feel like as you do cut out these negative energies, you're actually coming into connection with people that are on the same wavelength as you, because some of you guys might have had a problem with like attracting people, friends, you know, family, lovers, whatever. It doesn't just only have to be romantic, but attracting these connections towards you that they're just not on the same level. They're not where you're at. And it doesn't make it bad, it doesn't make it good, it's just, that's just the truth of the matter, okay? So some of you guys are going to be attracting like these earth angel type of energies is what I'm getting, okay? Real spiritual connections, real spiritual support that's going to come in here, not to just teach you a lesson, but to actually help you, okay? Because I feel like that's what's happening with a lot of you guys. You're meeting people that are teaching you lessons and not necessarily being there to help heal and support in a gentle way. Like looking for a tarot deck over here. Let's use this one. I was going to use a zombie, but I just feel like the zombie doesn't fit this vibe. So we're not going to use the zombie deck, guys, okay? So let me get some messages out here for Gemini, please. What do you need Gemini to know? We have the strength. Yeah, you are strong, Gemini. And you are learning to kind of battle that darkness within you, to be the master of the storms in your life. Because, you know, praying for the storms to go away is futile. It's useless. There's always going to be storms. There's always going to be disruptions. There's always going to be bird bitches, right? There's always going to be haters, and there's always going to be heartbreak, and, you know, there's always going to be these things. That's what life is. That's what life is. I don't want to say that's what it's about, but damn, don't it feel like it sometimes? Don't it feel like it? Okay, so instead of praying for a super peaceful life where nothing bad ever happens, which is just, it's not going to happen. That's, you know, a waste of a prayer almost. You should pray for the strength to be able to endure a tough one, because that's more likely to happen. That's more realistic, is that life is going to continue to be tough. You're going to continue to meet people that are going to break your heart. You're going to continue to be rejected in certain situations. You're going to continue to feel inadequate at times. You know, you're going to continue to feel suffering and trauma and illnesses at times. But so instead of praying for a life that has none of those things, pray for the strength to be able to endure and overcome, right? And I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to know, is that you are strong enough to overcome and to endure a lot of the things that you've went through, Gemini. You've already proven that time and time again. And it's just like some of you guys could be up against another round right now or something. What else do we have here for Gemini? What do you need Gemini to know, Spirit? We have a sail away, okay, with a 10 of Swords. Yeah, some of you guys could feel like you were uber betrayed, or somebody stabbed you in the back, or somebody they weren't disclosing information. They weren't giving you the full details. Some of you guys might feel like you did that. You've stabbed somebody in the back. You betrayed somebody and you can't get over it. There could be something about that. There's just a painful ending that's happened here with the 10 of Swords, okay? And you're learning to sail away from that. You're also learning to have clearer thoughts here, to think clearly about things and to think better, right? The 10 of Swords, it looks pretty brutal. This is one of the most brutal 10 of Swords that I've ever seen, but it is still the 10 of Swords. It's still the end of this negative cycle. And the 6 of Swords talks about that, with moving on from something, right? Learning to say goodbye, okay? Learning to let go of the past, learning to let go of the pain that you went through, the suffering that you went through, because it's not unfair that bad things have happened to you. It's not. Bad things happen to everybody. That's life. And it's not about, you know, downplaying your pain or what you've been through. I'm sure what you've been through was fucking horrible. And did you deserve any of it? No. But to put yourself into the energy of it wasn't fair makes you a victim, and you're not a victim. So there's a need here to see that you're stronger than what's happened to you. You're braver than anything that could come after you, right? You're more resilient than the bumps and bruises that life is surely going to give you. So there's something there with that, guys, okay? I don't want to lecture you guys too hard, you know, because Lord knows I've been there. And I've been in points in my life where I would have done clicked off by now, like, fuck you, bitch. You don't fucking know me, okay? You don't know me, right? Like, I've definitely been in that energy before. But I'm just saying, like, that's just the message. What else do we have here, Spirit? What do you need Gemini to know? What do you need Gemini to know currently? No, that was an accident. What do you need Gemini to know, please? Okay. Like, it's gonna get better, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's something up around the corner here that you're not recognizing, you're not seeing. Like, when this egg hatches, it's a miraculous stage, right? It's a miraculous thing that's about to happen. It could be even a miracle that's about to occur here. 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys are going to find some kind of union. You're going to find a community of people that are not there to take advantage of you, but are truly there to lift you up, truly there to help you and support you. Some of you guys, your family life is going to get better. Some of you guys could find a moving situation that is going to be ideal for you if you're trying to move or relocate or something like that. Some of you guys could find a job or a career that you're really going to enjoy, because I feel like a lot of you might feel like a slave to the system or something, where it's just kind of that energy of like, all I do is just work, or worry about money. Money, like, is I'm like a slave to the system. Money rules me, right? I feel like there could be some kind of lucrative business thing that's about to happen where you're not really going to have to worry about money, and what's over, you're going to be having fun. For those of you that, you know, you would like a partner, or you're tired of always feeling alone, tired of always feeling like you're got to be on your own, there could be this sense of harmony, or a harmonious connection that's up ahead, okay? I just feel like there's going to be a cause for celebration. You know, I feel like this egg, it's not time yet, because there's still some reflecting, there's still some healing that needs to happen. You know, you wouldn't be able to appreciate this. You know, have you ever like met somebody and they were perfect? You know, they were loving, and they were giving, and they were honest, and they were secure, and they wanted to give it all to you, right? And it's just like you weren't in the right mindset to even appreciate it. So they're sitting there trying to love you, and you're just like, oh my God, I don't care, you know? And, you know, I know that some people would like to think, well, oh no, if I met somebody right now, I'd be happy. And it's like, I don't know if that's the case, right? Or if you got put into this big mansion or house, would you be able to appreciate it? Or would you still be worrying about money and worrying about the bills? You know, finding something to complain about, finding something to be upset about, because you're really upset within yourself. There's still something that you need to sail away from. There's still something that you need to let go of, right? So it's like Spirit doesn't want to put you into these situations where it's meant to be a celebration. It's meant to be harmony. It's meant to be happiness if you're just not there yet, you know? So there's something here with that, but that is what is around the corner here. That's what this egg hatching is going to be. Yeah, look, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, satisfaction. 10 of Cups is still on the bottom of the deck. It's wish fulfillment, it's satisfaction, it's happiness, it's whatever, you know, that you have yearned for or desired for, because not everybody wants a relationship. Not everybody wants a new house. Not everybody needs a new job, right? Some people could use healing. Maybe you want to, you know, stop being sick, or you want to stop feeling a certain way. Maybe you just want better energy. You know, whatever it is for you, because wish fulfillment is going to be different for every single person watching. Okay? So there could be this energy here of where it's like, this is going to make you feel content. It's going to make you feel secure. It's going to make you feel happy. It's going to make you feel like you are fulfilled here. You know, you're switching out basically this 10 of Swords here for this 10 of Cups. So this infinite abundance, and abundance doesn't just have to do with money. You know, abundance can be in health. Abundance can be in love. Abundance can be in good mental health, right? A sense of well-being, adventure, contentment, again, feeling secure. And you have been through a battle, that's for sure, okay? Like, you have been through something. Yeah, there's some kind of expansion or growth. I feel like up ahead, you're gonna feel like almost like the world is your oyster, or that you have a lot of potential, you have a lot of prospects, like you're open up to a whole new world that you weren't able to be before, right? When you were in the egg, though you were in this protective space of growth that felt very dark, it felt very confined though too. It felt very stifling. It almost felt like you couldn't escape. You know, you couldn't escape yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, where you're at the moment. When you hatch free of this golden egg, it's almost like this feeling of like a freedom. You know, now I can move, now I can transcend, now I can fly, or I can run, right? I can swim, whatever. There's this energy here of being able to finally move up ahead. Give me one more, Spirit, please. I think. One more. And then we'll go on to some advice and additional messages, right? Spirit's like, And the best is yet to come is what I'm hearing, okay, with the High Priestess energy. It's like you are not meant to know all the answers, guys, okay? You're not meant to know all the answers. You're not meant to have the full map and details of what's up ahead, right? There's almost this energy here of just knowing that things are going to get better, knowing that you're going to be taken care of, knowing that the best is yet to come, okay? You guys know how I feel about the High Priestess. It's stop fooling, okay? What do we have here for Gemini, please? Advice and additional messages. We have the Turkish Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. So don't give to receive. Don't be a good person to get things back, right? Like, don't give your skill and your talent away to receive something. Obviously, you know, you should expect to be paid for what you do, right? You shouldn't just be giving of yourself needlessly. But there's almost this energy here of allow yourself to give with grace, okay? With gratitude. So there could be something here about doing some charity, Gemini, okay? Taking the focus off of you and your problems and putting it on somebody else and their problems, you know, might put things into perspective for you. Like, because that's, you know, of course we all know that everybody in the world has problems, right? We know that there's homeless people. We know that there's addicts. We know that there's veterans that don't have anything, that were just discarded, right? We know that there's children that don't have homes. We know that there's animals out there that need help, you know? We know at any given moment there's some kind of food drive going on or some kind of cleanup committee that's happening, you know? We know these things, but it's easy to forget it when we're stuck in our own world and we're thinking about everything bad that's happening in our life. And it's not like that's not valid, but I feel like what Spirit is saying is connect yourself with the world. Connect yourself with others. See that other people have problems. There's other people suffering. How can you be of service to those people? You might find people that can be of service to you too. You know, that's just what I'm getting, guys. We have the Beetle, card number 52. Okay. Magic works through you. That's so funny. Because with the Horus, it's talking about your thoughts being magnetic, right? So it's almost like you can attract a whole bunch of shit to you, or you can attract a whole bunch of shine. It's really up to you guys. That's kind of like what I feel like, excuse me, but I feel like Spirit wants to say. Like, magic is working through you, so be cognizant of your thoughts. Be aware of, you know, what you're attracting to you, what you're thinking, what you're manifesting, because you are very magical, Gemini, even when you're up, even when you're down. Card number 17, the Crow Spirit. Co-create with Spirit. Because some of you, there's almost this feeling too of like some of you being like, well, I'll show you, right? Like, you know, talking to Spirit, like, it's okay. I got this because I know where I'm going. I'm the master of my destiny. I'm the captain, right? I'm the captain, okay, of this ship here. I know what I'm doing. And Spirit's like, okay, but I'm just, if I can, right? I feel like there's a different direction, or there's a different way, or that maybe you could think of this in this way, or maybe you could gather this perspective here. So there's something here about listening to what Spirit has to say to you, because there could be some resistance here when you're getting the messages, not just this message, but any message. Okay, I think one more. One more, please, Spirit, if you will. One more. Thank you. We have card number 40, the Mouse Spirit. Tend to the small things. Yeah, because when there's almost this energy of like a lot of anxiety, and I always get that with the mouse energy, like a lot of anxiety. Mice are prey to a lot of animals, so they always kind of have to watch their back, be on high alert, you know. And there's almost this energy of like, can you save the world? Absolutely not. Can you fix all of your debt today that you might have acquired? Probably not. Some of you might have really severe illnesses. Are you going to be able to heal those this moment? Probably not. But you can do something to make yourself better, feel better. You can go run a bath for yourself. You can go, again, down to the local food bank and help, you know, during a food drive or something like that. Maybe you can go do some volunteer work, or maybe you can rake up the leaves in your yard. Maybe you can rearrange your cabinets. Maybe you can take some things to donate to a thrift store or something like that, you know? And none of these things are going to solve your problems. Raking up your leaves is probably not going to solve your problems. Running yourself a hot bath, probably not going to solve your problems. Baking some cookies and putting on a movie, probably ain't going to solve your problems. But it might make you feel better, you know? It might make you feel okay in that moment. I just feel like you need a hug, Gemini. okay? I'm feeling really emotional. I feel like you need a hug or something, okay? And I feel like when in these moments when the world just feels so big, when your problems just feel so big, when it feels like they're so big you can't escape them, there's almost this need to just pull back and tend to what you can control, okay? So, I don't know, guys. I'm going to stop lecturing you, but I do love you. I truly do. And I hope this reading has helped. I hope it's resonated. I hope it's done something. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.